What's up everybody, Tony here with High-Tech Check, and today we're going to take a look at the Jimtab M18 Pro. Now this is pretty much just like the regular M18, but it has the added feature of screen mirroring. So if you're using your phone, maybe a tablet, your computer that has screen mirroring capabilities, you can mirror whatever's on that device onto here, which is pretty nice. It also has a 5,000:1 contrast ratio. It's a native 1080p, and it also uses an LED lamp that should last you about 50,000 hours of use. It's also more power efficient. It has electronic keystoning and can produce up to a 300-inch image, which is huge. So I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So first we're going to see what you get inside the box. Then I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features, how everything works. And then we're going to do a comparison against the old M18. So let's go ahead and get started. We get an HDMI cable. Here we have our power cable. Here we have our little composite connection, a little wipe cloth, and our remote control, along with the instruction manual. Alright, so here's our projector. As you can see on the front here, we have a little cover for our lens, which is pretty big. We have a little IR sensor right in the front here. We take a look at the side. Here's our heatsink output right here. So that's where all the hot air will come out. We have our little SD card slot on the side here. We have our AV inputs for those composite cables and a little headphone jack. We just take a look at the back here. We have our VGA port, 2 USBs and 2 HDMI ports, and our power cable, and then a little speaker on the back. And then there's kind of like a little input port maybe for some air right there. And that's pretty much it for around the projector. On the top, we have all of our controls. And then we also have our focus and our keystoning right there on the top. On the bottom here, as you can see, there are some mounting holes in case you want to mount this up on your ceiling. And it also has these nice little rubber feet on the bottom as well. And then here's your little adjustment in case you want to raise up the projector a little bit or lower it. Okay, so here we have the remote real quick in a little better detail. Here we have the next chapter, previous chapter buttons, fast forward, reverse, return. We have our volume buttons, our select in the middle, our menu button, source, play pause, power, and mute sound. So here we're going to go ahead and turn on the projector for the first time, and you're going to see how fast it turns on and at full brightness. Unlike traditional lamp projectors, they take a little while to heat up and the picture slowly comes to its full brightness, whereas the LED projectors come on full brightness instantly. So we'll go ahead and turn that on. As you can see, the little power button's red. I'm going to go ahead and push the power button on the remote. And here you also get to see how loud the fan is as well. And as you can see, it pretty much came on almost instantaneously. Okay, so I do have my Amazon Fire TV hooked up to the HDMI, and it is being powered all right from the projector, so you don't need an additional power source for that. Very convenient. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the menu real quick. Now this projector is in a fully lit room. It's very bright in here, and the projector's brightness is pretty much all the way up as high as it's going to go. So we're going to go ahead and see what the picture looks like in a well-lit room. Then we'll go ahead and test out what it looks like in a dark room. So here, as you can see, we have our picture mode we can pick from: standard, soft, user, vivid. And we'll go ahead and go and change the brightness to 100%. Now just keep in mind that will wash out the picture, as you can see here. So I'm going to kind of turn it down just a little bit to maybe around, we'll say 70%. Here we have the color temperature. We can change our aspect ratio. It's got a lot of different selections there, which is nice. Noise reduction. Projection direction. Now, if you wanted to mount your projector upside down, you can do that because it does have mounting screws underneath it. And here you would change that setting. But because we have it sitting, upright, facing forward, it's already set up for its projection mode. Here we have the HDMI mode, PC AV. You can change the display size, you can reduce it. We'll go to the next. Sound mode. We have user, standard, music, movie, sports. Now, even though it does only have one speaker, it does get pretty loud. Now, it has balance in case you guys want to hook up, say, a 3.5 millimeter jack to your stereo system or headphones. You can change the balance, and you can also do auto volume. So we go to the next selection. We have a sleep timer. We have our on-screen display language. You can restore factory defaults, the on-screen display blending, the duration, your blue screen, your keystoning. You can calibrate it yourself manually, or you can put on auto adjust. And as you can see here, you can adjust the horizontal and vertical keystoning all the way to 50%. And then the USB software update. And that's pretty much it for the menu. So again, I have my Fire Stick hooked up. So we're gonna go ahead and watch one of my videos here. And as you can see, the volume is at 100%. What's up, everybody? Tony here with iTech Check, and today we're going to be taking a look at some cases for the brand new Galaxy S20. Now, I did have a dummy unit coming to me, but unfortunately some circumstances arose and the dummy unit was not able to get to me in time for this review, but I will do another review showing you guys how it fits on the phone. So the picture does look pretty clear. The only thing is, in a very bright room, it looks kind of washed out. It's still viewable, but it's definitely not optimal for viewing. So we're gonna go ahead and turn off the lights now, and we'll see how good the picture is then. So here I did change the brightness. I turned it down to 60 because it doesn't need to be super bright, and it is not gonna give you the best picture when you have it up super high, especially in a darker environment. And I also changed the color temperature to medium. I think that looks the best. Once you put them in the case. I'm pretty excited to show you guys what kind of cases we have for the Galaxy S20. Okay, so here is the normal case for the Galaxy S20. It's their UB style line. This particular one is purple. This is what it looks like when you get it. Let's see what you get inside here. So now that we've turned off all the lights, the picture definitely looks a lot better. And again, you don't have to have the brightness up so high, so you'll get a better contrast ratio. It also is pretty clear. So if we come and look at the screen a little closer, you can see the pixels barely. They're blended in pretty well. But again, you're not going to be looking at the picture this close. You're going to be pretty far away, but I just want to show you what the screen looked close up. Now, the one thing that I have noticed is that it can be a little out of focus down towards the bottom left area in the corners, but in the middle of the picture, it's pretty clear. It just can get a little fuzzy down towards the corners, so you can't focus the whole thing in evenly. Now, like I said earlier, the Jimtab M18 has been upgraded from 4500 lumens to 6000, and I kind of just wanted to show you a comparison between the old and the new. Now, looking at a comparison between these two videos, you won't necessarily notice a huge difference in brightness. If you look down at the bottom right-hand corner of each one of the screens, the upgraded Jimtab M18 does look a little brighter than the old one. But I do notice that the newer upgraded Jimtab seems to have a better color temperature. Now, both of these projectors are on the same exact color temperature, and they're on the same exact brightness. And as you can see, the upgraded Jimtab color definitely looks a lot better than the old one. So that's pretty much the only difference that I can tell from these videos. And then just so you can see that this is the old projector, if we go into our settings and we go all the way over to the options, as you can see, there is no option for the keystoning, and this is because this is the old projector. It does not have electronic keystoning, only manual. Okay, so here I just wanted to show you that you can hook up a portable hard drive right into the USB port and play movies, watch, look at pictures and stuff like that, as long as they're in the correct format. So really all you need to do is connect the USB hard drive, flash drive, SD card, whatever, to the projector. Then we're going to go ahead and go to our source. You're going to select whichever you connected, which I connected USB. And then you choose whichever you want to look at, be a movie, music, photo, text. We're going to go ahead and go to movie. We'll go to C. And then here we have a list of all of the things we have on our portable hard drive. So we'll go ahead and go down to a movie that we have here. And then just push play. It'll take a few seconds to load, and then you should see it on the screen. There you go. Okay, and it's just that easy. So as long as your movie is in the correct format, the Jimtab projector will be able to play it directly from the hard drive. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and test out the lag playing some video games, in case that's what you like to do and that's what you're interested in. Here I have a Super Nintendo retro console connected to the HDMI, and it plugs right into the USB again because it doesn't need a lot of power to play, so it's pretty good for portability. Go ahead and turn that on. Okay, so let's try out a little Street Fighter. That's always good for testing lag because it's hard to do moves when there's input lag. And the projector is also capable of doing 1080p at 60 Hertz. Definitely no input lag that I can see from playing this video game. So far so good. It looks like there's really no input lag. So if you wanted to game on this projector, I think it would work out pretty good for you. So now I'm going to show you how the screen mirroring works. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do on your projector after you've turned it on is hit the source button and select screen mirroring. So the next thing you want to do is go into your phone, whether it be Android or iOS. You're going to go into your Wi-Fi and select the projector with the number after it. We're going to put in the password, which is 1234567 and then hit join. Okay, we're connected to that. Then we're going to want to go into our web browser. We're going to type in this IP address. We'll hit go or enter. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and click on Wi-Fi AP. We'll hit scan. And then we're going to select your Wi-Fi network you want to connect to. And then hit connect. Okay, so now we're all connected. Now for the iOS, you just follow the instructions for AirPlay, and then you can also do Android Miracast. We're on iOS, which is Apple iPhone, so we're going to go into the screen mirroring. Then we'll go ahead and select the projector. And as you can see, it is now screen mirroring from my iPhone. Alright, so now that we're connected, we'll go ahead and play a video from our gallery. Now this will also play audio directly from the projector on the video too. Now you can also pinch to zoom on the screen like I was doing here on the phone if you need to fill up more of the screen. Now, as I said before, you can also do this with Android phones and other devices like tablets or laptops that also have the Miracast feature. Now, we can also cast directly to the projector using the iPhone cable. All you need to do is plug it into USB port 2. We'll go ahead and plug this into our phone. A pop-up will show up on the phone asking you to trust it. You hit trust. I've already done it, so it doesn't pop up anymore. So here I have the iPhone connected wired, and as you can see, it pretty much does the same exact thing, except for now we have a wired connection instead of wireless. So again, you can use Netflix, you can watch your videos, YouTube, anything like that. So what are my thoughts on this projector? Well, I can definitely tell you that it does have a pretty nice picture, especially for being 1080p. And the only way you're going to see any pixels on this screen is if you get your face right up next to the screen, and nobody's going to really do that. So if you're sitting back a good distance away, you're not going to even notice that. Color representation is pretty good. Contrast ratio is also pretty good, especially for a projector in this price range. I didn't notice any lag when I was playing any of the video games on the projector. Now, even though you can still see the picture in a very brightly lit room, it's definitely not optimal. So I would definitely tell you to turn down as many lights as you can, if not all of them, to get the best viewing experience for a movie or TV show or whatever you're watching on the projector. Now, as far as sound quality goes, even though this projector only has one speaker, it's pretty loud. And you also have the option to hook this up to a stereo system if you want, using those AV cables that came with it. Or if you want to use a set of headphones, you can do that too. Now, if you're concerned about fan noise, there was a decent amount of fan noise if you're sitting right up against the projector. But if it's going to be maybe a few feet away from you and you're going to be watching a movie or something like that, I really wouldn't worry about it, because the sound from the speaker or your stereo is definitely going to overpower the fan noise. So it's definitely not a deal breaker for me. And the fact that you can play video and audio from the built-in SD card or USB, and now that you have that option to do the wireless screen mirroring, that takes a lot of wires away from your setup. So you can do everything pretty much wirelessly. You plug this in wherever you need it, and then you can just stream from your device if you want to. Now, you can pick this up offline right now, and I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick it up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links, because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.